All right, guys. I don't know if we're live because let me confirm. Let me confirm if we're live. Okay, I think we're live. Hello, everyone. Please confirm if you can hear me. Confirm if you can hear me. Confirm if you can hear me, please. Okay. Some people can hear me. So I'm just waiting for a few more people to join us so we can get started. Okay, people are joining already. So my apologies. I had a bit of technical glitch. I had to quickly um I had to look for how to solve that. That was why I delayed in starting the live. So what was set. Let's just have people. I just want to make a post. Okay, so we have like 13 people online. I hope everyone can hear me loud and clear. All right, so I have been doing this retouching challenge at least for about 3 years now. I think I started during the lockdown. That's when I started doing online retouching challenge, and I can see how a lot of people have improved. I can see how new people have joined the game, and it's quite impressive what I see right now. Compared to what it was then in 2020. So um, it was a very difficult challenge trying to pick the top people because honestly, the way the pictures are good, I know I will not be able to pick a winner. So that's why I said the winners will be picked randomly. All right. There's a website. I'm going to put the names of those persons who are part of my top list. Then the ones that are picked, will be the winners because it's so difficult to say this person is the best. All right. So, of course, when it comes to things like this, it is subjective. Everybody has what they're looking out for. So, I have ton of posts that I'm not going to review my own personal edit of this work. I'm going to review more of, the post I saw that I liked. All right. And just review what they did, what I feel they could have done more. And then tell you the people that are part of my top list. Okay, awesome. So I think we should get started because we're already behind time. We just have about 20 something people online. Meanwhile, over 1,000 people applied for this challenge, but it's okay. Let's go. I understand that we postponed it. It was supposed to be Sunday, but I had a lot of guests at home because my wife just put to bed, so I couldn't do it because of the noise, the environment. Then I was going to do it on Tuesday. I returned very late from the workshop I went to teach. So we have today. So even if are not many, I understand why. But let's go. So I've saved some posts. So let's see the posts that I saved from the order in which they are saved. I'll just go through them, what I like, what I did not like, So let's move on. Okay, so the first post here is by Hero Savior. Hero Savior did a very fantastic job. All right. I love how he played with the colors, the background change, and also how he played with the blur. You can see the blur he did on the side. Let me even see the second post. Okay, he did virtually the same thing. So it's very creative. It's a very creative way of edit, and I like that it looks realistic. It doesn't look so fake. It looks nice that when you look at the picture, you like it. So it's nice. But however, it didn't look out for this. I don't know if I can find my mood board. Let me see if I can find my mood board and show you guys where I got the idea for this shoot from. Let me see if I could quickly find it. Just hold on, guys. Let me quickly check from. Let me check my phone. Let me check my phone for it. Okay, I think I've seen it. Okay, I've seen it. So I want to say some things first before I will go over to the review. That's why I'm bringing this idea, this the mood board out. So the mood board, here's the mood board for the shoot. All right. So I guess you guys can see the mood board for the shoot. So this is the mood board. You can see how you can compare what we can see right now. This looks like an artwork. All right. So this was like what inspired the idea of the creative shoot. However, I made some bit of changes. It's it cannot be exact. You just have to make some changes. So I personally I didn't want the chain to be on the eyes because I feel it will be too close to the eyebrow and all that. I wanted it to be on the hair. All right. So but it was falling off because the hair couldn't hold it. It was falling off. So but that's just the idea. Now, why am I showing you this? As a creative, you need to be very intentional with your work, with your portfolio. You don't just have to wait until a client brings an idea. That's what you are going to post on your page to say, yes, I'm a creative. No. All right. You're supposed to invest your time, your money, into creating a good body of work that would, that would be able to sell you to your world, to your market. All right. So I love editorial, I love beauty shots. So I normally, in fact, I have a lot of pictures. I'm going to recreate, something similar very soon. So, but this is just to show an example. I believe from the shoots I normally post, most times you don't know where I'm getting my ideas from. So I think I still had this. I just wanted to show you. You can see this is the concept, and you know what we already created. It was not exact, but you get the idea. It's not, we're just drawing inspiration from that particular shoot, not really trying to plagiarize whatsoever somebody else has done. All right. So you're supposed to do that. I didn't just sit down and start thinking of this idea. No, I saw something that inspired what I did. So as a creative, make sure you are very deliberate with your work, with your creating a body of work, creating a portfolio for yourself. So the idea for this chain was supposed to be resting here. So but it fell at one point. So some people tried to adjust it. Some people did not even pay attention. At least this person or tried to straighten it out. All right. It didn't just leave it the way it was, the way they were folding. So that's really, really commendable. So really did a great job. Hero savior. So let's move on to the next person because of time. So we have so there's another thing that Hero Savior did. Hero Savior also tried to maintain the hair, and it was really, really done well. There's some people that did theirs and it was not really nice. So this is Sina Begley, Retouch. So one thing I want you guys to note is that out of all the images that were submitted, all of them, I thought I made sure I went through all of them. Both people that said I didn't see theirs before, I went back to check. So now the things I looked out for were: one, I was looking out for the skin retouching. I wanted to see texture. I wanted to see good blending, good brushing. Then I wanted to see good colors, realistic colors that are nice, that are, that when you look at the image, it looks good. Or not colors that were really off. All right. I wanted to see creativity as well. Then I wanted to see attention to details. You can see the foldings on this pot, this pot. You can see it didn't do anything. Look at this other one. You can see it straightened out the top one and left this other one, and it looked nice. All right. So this person did not even touch this part at all. This person did not even see this other area to even touch. But the skin retouching was good. The skin color was good. All right. So paying attention to details is very important. Look at this point. If I was the one editing, I could have done a little bit of liquify around this point just to make things, look better. So nice work anyways. All right. So but this person also did not remove. You can see this model was tearing during our shoot, and the tears broke and makeup under her eyes. So this area was not touched at all, by this person. And those are things to look out for. However, skin retouching good, and the color grading good. So let's move on to the next. I think we have a lot. All right. So let's move on to the next person now. This other person, nice work. I love that you touched this area. Okay, the color is very creative. All right, I love the color. Let me even see the second image. The color is very creative. The skin retouching. So but this part, there were still some some foldings here that you could have straightened out, that you didn't do. Then I felt that you darkened it too much. Yes, it's nice, but personally, my kind of shoot, I feel that the hair, because I partnered with an hairstylist. So let's assume I send this image to the hairstylist. Of course, the hairstylist will not be happy because all the hair details are gone. All the hair details are gone. So you have to take note of that. So that's Yita retouching. So nice work, by the way. Let's move on to the next. We have light creativity photography. Nice work, but of course, what I said about this, you didn't pay attention to this detail at all to fix this. But the skin retouching, the brushing was okay, but on your eye texture, you did not really remove enough, blemishes as I would expect. You didn't remove enough blemishes. But I love the way you darken the background. It became very creative and nice. But nice work anyways. So just take note of that. Attention to details. The next we have sorry. The next we have Dusin Babatunde. Dusin Babatunde. Now, Dusin Babatunde did a very good work. All right. So I love the creative color grading, the faded look. All right. It looks very creative, editorial, although it's not my style of, retouching. But then you didn't pay attention to details, these beads on the hair. You didn't really try to straighten them out. But I love the skin retouching, the brushing, the removal of blemishes. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. All right. So I love, the way you retouch the skin. The color grading is good. There's no good or bad color grading. Depend on the artist. You're an artist. As a retoucher, you're an artist. But I wish the color were a bit looking more natural as a beauty photographer. But if you're not doing this as a beauty, shot, but it will pass. It will pass. But if you're looking at it from the angle of a beauty photographer, we will not do this kind of color grading. But it's good anyways. Nice work. That's Dusim Babatunde. So let's move on to the next. We have Mellow Visual. Mellow Visuals did a good job. So though I'm not a fan of the kind of skin tone that that it did, I'm not a fan of the skin tone, but I love the way it creatively worked on the background, did maintain the hair, all right. Then but it didn't work on the bead in front and bead here. It didn't work on it at all. But I love how it creatively worked on the background. The skin brushing, well, no, not so, but nice anyways. So I just love the fact that I love how he made the background feel very calm and how he worked on the hair. So that's why I'm reviewing his own. Nice work, by the way. So let's move on. So now I don't know if you're here just because you want to just know the winners and you're not also using the process as a process to learn, then I don't think you're in the right place. Okay, so for those people that have been following my retouching challenge, I don't just do retouching challenge just to give out money. I see it as an opportunity for everyone to learn and improve themselves. All right, so the reason why I'm taking my time to review, I'm not reviewing all the pictures, just the ones that are part of my top list. All right, so they are part of my list. Then I have like top 10 or 15 out of these ones I am showing you. Okay, so the reason is because my reviewing all these images now will show you things that you could have done that would have made your work better. One of the things that many people have as a challenge with their retouching is that they don't have a mentor to review their work. They edit a picture, they don't know if it is good, they don't know the area where they could have worked on, they don't know the area they could have improved themselves. So the reason why I'm doing this is to show you these are things you could have done, you could have worked on. All right, so maybe another time we can have an online class where we can teach, but today is not teaching. I'm only reviewing, critiquing the work and things you could have done better. So let's move on. All right, thank you. So let's go to the next. So this is Mellow Visuals. Nice work, but I don't like the skin color. So this person did a good work, Samuel Udoje. So now it did what we call an HDR. HDR is when you increase your shadow to the highest and you reduce, sorry, you bring your shadow, yeah, you expose your shadow and bring down your highlights. When you do HDR, it makes the blacks look like gray and it makes the image look very contrasting and sharp. It's a style of photography. They call it HDR. So that's the style that he introduced into this. If this was going for a magazine cover, it will really, really work well. But if it's a beauty shot, all right, you know, it might not really be the thing because the colors will not turn out the way it's supposed to be. But however, I love how it retouched the skin. There are details on the skin, but I feel some areas are looking overbrushed a bit, but still looking good. But if you look at this person now, you know that he really took his time to brush the face, but did not brush the hand very well. Didn't brush the hand like the way it took time to brush the face. So but still a nice work. I like the color grading, the skin tone, they look nice, very calm and moody, cinematic. But he didn't pay attention to this area, but he tried to straighten the hair. Nice work, by the way. All right, so this is the second image. Now, these people are mentioning their names. You could go and check their page, after the live stream to see more about what I've just said. But I love this. In fact, I even love this particular image more than this first one you posted. I would have made this one my front slide because it's good to always put the best in front. So I would have made this my front slide. That's what I would have done if I was the one making this post because I love how this looks very, very nice. I love the retouching on this more than the one you did here on the first one. So let's move on to the next. That's Samuel. So let's move on to the next person. We have Victor Imagery. Nice work, just like I've said. All right, for other people. You didn't pay attention to this, but you straighten the hair, that's nice. Then you went to brush on the palm, and the palm is not looking somehow. So now, and then when you selected your background, let me show you guys. Attention to details. When you selected your background, you selected this finger because this finger here is supposed to be white. You selected this finger as part of it, and you can see how you spoiled it. So, and then you brushed on the palm, and you have to be very careful when you are doing frequency separation. If I'm going to brush on this palm, I will make sure I don't brush into the shadows, into these dark areas. I will brush them in a way that those dark areas will be avoided so as to maintain the way the image will look natural. So, well, that's part of the error I saw here. Nice retouching, by the way. Nice retouching, by the way. All right, so let's move on to the next person. Let's move on to the next person. Okay, so the next person we have is Jesse Joyce photography. Okay, so Jesse Joyce photography. So I love the the fantasy vibe, that the sci-fi fantasy kind of vibe that this picture gives. All right. I love how realistic this, you know these goggles that you put here. I love how realistic it looks. I love how the background, the stars. I love this light reflection. Right. The only thing I really do not like is the skin color. I feel if you are just desaturated it a bit, maybe I would have loved everything. All right. Then your high frequency. All right. You did not you did not work on this skin, on this area. You can see the high frequency. You did not remove all these blemishes, and that's not really okay. You didn't remove. Oh, I'm even seeing the wrote those artistry here. I don't know. Are you sure this is your work? Because I'm seeing those artistry at this point. So are you sure this is your work? Or you tagged him? Oh, you tagged him. Okay, sorry. I was wondering why it was showing. Okay, you tagged him. So just be careful. Don't tag people that are not part of that particular project. I was now wondering why it showed that I didn't see it before. Okay, so let's move on. That was my mistake. Now, why did I select this? I love the time it took to create this, and it looks really nice. All right, I love how he worked on the eyes, and because I love when I'm doing portrait, I love to do some details in the eyes. I love how he did that, and it's still very nice. Let me even show you the second image. The second image. Okay, so this second image, well, not really there like that. I think I prefer the first one. The first one was really nice. That's Jesse Joyce photography. Nice. I just feel if you are desaturated a bit, and if you are taking your time to work on the high frequency copy to reduce the the textures, those large textures that are distracting, this image would have been very perfect. All right. So, but then another thing I want to say, if for example I'm to send this to the hairstylist, he will not be happy. Why? Because the hairstylist was the one that put the bead in front, and you have removed the person's work. All right. The hairstylist is also an artist just like you are. So, of course, it's very creative. If I were in your shoes, I'm going to do a picture like this. I would do my copy, I would do the hairstylist copy, so that the hairstylist can post what they want to post. I will post what I want to post. You understand? So, but still very nice. And I like the work. I like it. So let's move on the next. So I love the skin retouching. This is by Enobong Pictures, but you didn't pay attention to this place. You didn't work on the hair, but you worked on the background creatively, and this is nice, nice. All right, I love the skin color, but yeah, the hair thing. You didn't really, if you just use liquify to just touch one or two things, this picture would have just been very nice. I love how you use a teal and blue kind of background to complement the warm tones on the skin, the jewelry, to complement the warm colors we are seeing, and it's really nice, very nice complementary background that you used. So let's move on to the next person. We have that pixel. So that pixel did a great job. I love the skin retouching. Skin retouching is absolutely nice. The blemishes were removed. These, the brushing, great textures, the eye whitening, just so perfect. All right. So, but the only thing he didn't pay attention to fixing this area. All right. But every other thing looks great, looks great. Let me see the second image. Uh so the second image, well, it was not really as nice as the first image. The second image was not really as nice as the first image. I think this one, there was too much contrast. I think that was the problem with this second image. I don't know, there was too much contrast, and I feel if you had not added too much contrast, maybe lighten it a bit, it would have also been very nice the way this one is. And then if you are just taking your time to pay attention to this on top, that would have been good. So have been good. So let's move on. That pixels. Okay, so the next one we have is SH. SH, yes, SH also, you know, but you didn't pay attention to this. But the skin retouching is good, the skin color nice, but this area, wasn't worked on. Then, skin retouching are absolutely nice, all right, but it didn't work on the beads. So I don't know, the colors of the beads changed. I don't know if it was how you edited it, but they were supposed to be gold, or I don't know, maybe it's the filter you put, like a blue filter or something, that changed their color from being gold to looking like silver. So those are things you also need to pay attention to, because you don't want a situation where you are delivering a job to people you are collaborating with and it doesn't look like what they worked on. Except it's the way I'm seeing it, but it looking like silver in my eyes. Let me see if it is. I'm checking on my phone to cross check to be sure. But it's, well, the gold is showing, but not really so much the way others has been showing since. So I believe it's because your image is very cool. So, but nice work, by the way, nice work. Let's move on to the next. We have Aura Pictures. Aura Pictures. Okay, nice retouching. I think you worked on this. Let me see. Hold on, I want to just check. Okay, I think you just liquefied it a bit. All right, and it's good, it's good, but the shape looks somehow, it's not looking symmetrical. I wish you brought this side down a bit, all right, so as to follow the way the shape is over here. But it's nice anyway. Skin retouching good. um Good skin retouch. Okay, you worked on this one and it's nice. The background is also very nice. I love you work on the hair, the skin color, skin retouching. I love the way the dress is popping, like the colors are giving, they are popping. So it's great, by the way. So let's move on to the next. We have Mr. Bright Uzochi. Uzochi. Okay. So Bright Uzochi did a good job. Background nice. All right. It didn't touch you so much the way I would expect. And then I love how the eyes are popping, they're showing well. Okay. Skin retouching also good. So, but I feel the contrast is quite much, most especially on this second image, that the air details are completely gone. So you have to be careful of that. So the colors changed. I feel maybe because your image is, you know, you added like a blue kind of filter on it or something. It's looking very cool. I believe that's what changed the color. So you have to also be careful of that. You have to be careful of that, so as to maintain some colors depending on what the project is for. So, but still nice work, by the way. Let's move on to the next. We have Kevin EC Photography. Kevin EC Photography. So Kevin EC, nice work. So it's also giving the HDRO vibe. All right. I think the hair is not looking gray instead of looking like black. They're not looking gray, but not bad. It didn't work on this area, but he tried to even out the edge of the hair. Skin color, skin retouching, nice. Okay, this one, well, nice, but I feel it could have done a bit more on the skin retouching. And it touched this area, but just a little tap on this, just tap it down a bit, could have made this thing really good, really good. But still nice, by the way. Is Kevin EC Photography. So let's move on to the next. Okay, the next person we have is the Royal Image. The Royal Image, nice work. But I can see, I don't know whether it's a blur effect or something, on the hair and on the background. It looks like, I don't know, it's like the hair and the background is not looking, you know, most like the hair, if not the background, but most like the hair, there's a way it's looking. But the skin retouching is good, the skin color is nice. Just this place, I think you just touch it a bit, would have made a lot of sense. And the hair, the edges of the hair, you didn't really touch it enough. But the colors are showing well, like the colors are looking very, very good. Okay, so this as well, I've said this on other images before. You use the complementary color, it's more of like a teal, a bluish teal kind of background to complement the gold and the orange red that we're seeing. Nice, nice work. Nice work, by the way. So let's move on to the next. We have Jomat 201. Jomat 201, very creative kind of color grade. All right, very creative that how the colors are popping. Look at how the blue saturation is giving, and complementing, what we have on the image. The retouching is also really, really good. I like this, the textures, it's really nice. And you also worked on this and straighten it out. That's nice. And the edge of the hair, very, very creative. All right, very creative. Skin retouching, you know, very nice, very nice. Nice work. Jomat 201. Whoa, how did I go out? Okay. Sorry. The next one we have fast retouchers. Fast retouchers. Fast retouchers, nice work. But there's a way you used, I think you use liquify to slim the face down, and it's not really looking like high anymore. Most especially on this one. So you have to be very careful how you use liquify. Your liquify of the hair was good, but on the face is looking not looking real at all. So, but this is good in terms of the brushing, nice. So let's move on. I don't know how many we have left. Let's try and hurry up. So this person worked on the hair, worked on this. So, but this hair, I feel is looking just so too perfect, but not bad. It's not looking so fake, anyways, but looking very, very perfect. I love that the edges are not so. If you zoom in, you can see the edges are not looking so over refined. There are some people when they do it, you will just know that they they worked on the hair. They worked on the hair, but it's looking good. I love the retouching. You worked on this bead, you tried. Funny enough, this person is the only person that has created space here. Other people left it the way it was. This one created space to make it look more even. Wow. This creative. You are really creative. Nice work, by the way. Nice work. I love the skin retouching, the details on the skin. Really good. Let's move on to the next. We have Mm, retouch library. Okay, retouch library. Touch this place a bit, touch this place. But I feel this place is looking a bit overdone. I feel, the cheekbone has disappeared. Been, it could have reduced the opacity of what you did here to make the cheekbone come out really nice. But overall, I love the way you retouch the hand, but this section of the face doesn't look so real, to me. The same thing I'm seeing on this side of the face as well. It's looking too fake, like you have removed the cheekbone. You have done too much on that area. This cheekbone is not looking so flat. All right, this section. But you worked on this area, you worked on the hair, which is very, very impressive, and it's good, anyways. Retouch library. Okay, let's move on to the next. We have narrow blink. Narrow blink. Okay, so I brought in narrow blink, even though I didn't really like the skin color. I don't like the skin color at all. I don't like. I feel the brushing. Well, just there, not too much. But I brought in this guy because I just wanted to mention him because I love how he tried his best to make this place look very good. All right. Actually, this was the idea I was going for originally for the beads on the hair. This was the idea I was going for. So, but we couldn't achieve it because the beads were heavy, the hair was light, so it was falling and falling. But this was the idea I was actually going for the hair. So it was able to bring my idea to reality. But however, I don't like the color of the skin at all. right? I love how it's smooth, even out the edges of the hair, but I feel it's still looking too perfect. Everything is looking just too perfect when it comes to the hair. So you have to create space for human error. That's imperfection makes things look more real. Okay, so let's move on. So the next person, well, how did I skip that thing now? Let me see. Okay, narrow blinks. So the next person we have is parad soft paradigm studio. Soft paradigm studio. So I love the skin color. The skin retouching was good. You didn't pay attention to this area. You could have done that and it would have made the work better. So this one, you made the face too light. There's no consistency in your work. Look at this. This is a warm skin tone. And then you come to this other one, it's cool, different. It's looking as if it's not the same person that edited both images. So try and maintain consistency in your work. So what I do is that even if I want to achieve different kind of color grading in I make sure there are different looks. So if I want to achieve warm skin tone, I might just do that for the first look. Maybe if I want a cool skin tone, I will use that for another look. I don't like to use the same picture, the same person, and I'm having different kind of editing for the same look. I don't really like it. I prefer consistency so that when you are posting the picture as a series of pictures, they look like they are together and they're in a collection. Not that you see warm skin and then you come here, you are seeing cool skin tone, and it doesn't look as if they are in the same collection. They were shot the same time, like with the same, you know. So you have to try and maintain consistency. But great job, by the way. Next, we have Decidrill Victua. Okay. So now all these ones I'm reviewing, among them are the top people. So I'm not going to review another set. By the time I'm done now, we'll just go straight to the raffle draw. All right. So let's move on. So well, why did they, I don't know. Okay. What did I like? Okay, this cinematic feel. I'm trying to remember what I liked about this, what made me select it. However, I can see that this person did a lot of burning along the nose, and the nose is not looking not real. Look at the burning. When you do dodge and burn, see this person just straight. It's as if they put a ruler on the nose. So you have to be very careful of those things. When you're editing, less is more. Don't overdo it. If you overdo it, it will not look natural anymore. But I love the kind of cool vibes, the kind of cinematic vibes it is giving. Screen retouching, well, just there, not really. So, but then you didn't pay attention to this area. You worked on the hair of this area. You touched this one a bit, but not so much. But I love the background, by the way. What's this? This is Brogo Brogo that talent. Bro got that talent. I think bro got that talent. Oh my god. Bro got that talent. Okay, you got that talent. So now I think why I brought this up was to review that you can see this person did not even try to do any cropping in this picture. Look at, left this area open. Then this thing is too sharp. The high frequency, there was no work on it. I can't even remember, why I selected this to review. I'm trying to remember the exact reason. So because there are some that I selected not because they are very good, but just because I wanted to point out something that some other people could learn from. But I can't even remember. But however, the skin of the hand, the color looks good, but I just feel the contrast here is too much. You can see how the hair details are dead. They are not. You can't see them again. Just some things, anyways. I feel it could have been better. It could have been better. Like this one is not. I don't like this one at all. I think this first image is even way better. Right, the editing is way better than the second image. Then this third one, you couldn't even crop that. I don't know if it's laziness or you wanted to maintain a particular style, but nah, not not good. It's not part of the shot. You should have known with the set of pictures I gave to you. If I didn't show this in all the pictures, it means that it was not important. Next one, we have lighthouse shot it. Lighthouse shot it, warm skin tone, nice. But I feel the hand is too yellow. You know, the yellowness is just too obvious. You can just see from far that the skin of the hand is yellow. So you have to be very pay attention to details. All right. So if I was editing this, I would bring down the yellow, like saturation of the yellow and paint on the hand and some areas of the face to reduce the yellow. You worked on the edge of the hair, nice. Okay. Well, let me see the other image. Okay, still the same thing. There's one yellow thing I'm seeing, because this girl is dark skinned. And if you have seen other pictures I've shot of her on my page, you know, you should try and maintain some kind of dark skin tone, not making her look too light. But at least you worked on the hair, skin retouching just there could have been better. Look, the high texture copy, you didn't really fix enough of the blemishes, but still good by the way. Next one we have Yana Retouch. Yana Retouch, nice. I like the background. Okay. This one, nah, this one is not. But you worked on these beads, nice. But the retouching of the skin, now the brushing was not really good at all. Wasn't. Even the brushing here was just there, like average, not pink, not really. So, and then you allowed this area to show. You could have cropped or maybe tried to fill this area. You allowed it to show. So pay attention to details next time. So let's move on. Even here, you can see this light. You could have removed this light. Just pay attention to details. Let me see how many we have left. Let me see, where are we? I think we have, I'm coming. I just want to see how many we have left. If there are too many, I may have to skip some. Let me just see where it ends. Or I'll just mention them and move on to the next. So have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have close to 30 pictures left. So I'll just keep some. I'll just mention and move on. People that I selected that image. So let me see. We stopped at this. Yana. Nice. But just take note of the things I said. Next one we have. All right. So the next one we have beauty retouch. Beauty retouch, nice work. I like the skin retouching, but I feel the brushing could have just been a bit, just small, add small. But this first one, good. For this second one, just small brushing a bit. Small brushing a bit would have just, but overall, the skin color, nice, but you didn't work on this edge, the edges of this stuff, but skin color, nice. Let's move on. Okay. Ozana, nice work, Hosanna. All right. The skin color, but I feel you whiten the eye too much. It's too blue. From afar, you can just see the blue. It's just too obvious that you put blue there. So take note of that, please. All right. The brushing, of course, you can see what I'm talking about. You didn't crop. So be careful. Pay attention to details. Okay, we have this Wale Olalekon. Nice. I like the cinematic vibe the picture is giving. Skin retouching, nice. I feel if you had just worked on the bead a bit and the edges of the hair, it would have just been so great. But you didn't do that. Then the face looks too light. I feel you could have just, reduced the exposure of the face. Maybe that would have also helped in making the picture look way better. So, but nice work by the way. Well, how did I move? We have one view. 1 view. Okay, one view, nice work, nice work. Skin retouching good. Well, background good. You touch this area. Uh, well, nice cinematic vibe. Nice work, by the way. Okay, so I was trying to check the comments to see what people are saying. Let's move on. Okay, so this is Sammy Crafts. Sammy Crafts, nice. I love how you created a lot of volume in the picture. But you could have just touched this. Some people didn't pay attention to this. There was this thing here. I would have seen it if I was editing, this particular image. Nice work. I feel you're making her too light. All right, but not bad, not bad. So everybody did well. Okay, so this person didn't crop at all. So pay attention to details next time. That's retouching Abdul. Why am I just clicking out of the frame? Next one we have Bentogis Atlia. Bentogis Atlia. You see, the liquify you did on the face is too much. Like, come on, you're retouching is good, like your skin tone, skin color, but it is just too, like, you slim, like the face is not looking like a V. You did too much on the face, honestly, honestly. And then this edge of this hair, although it's creative, but it's not looking so real. It's creative, but it's not looking so real. But the face, but just imagine this brushing, your brushing. I like I like I'm seeing the texture. I like the color, but you slim the face too much. It's not looking like the model anymore. Then your retouching is not consistent. Look at the color here, and then look at what we are seeing here. So try and be consistent. Let's move on. We have MV MV Visuals. MV Visuals. So MV Visuals, nice. Just the same thing I've been saying to people. The brushing is not bad, but you didn't pay attention to these details. So let's move on to the next. JAK Visual. Nice skin retouching. Nice skin retouching. Let me see. Nice skin retouching. I love how you worked on the hair. I like the color, cinematic colors. Nice. But you didn't really work on this area. You could have just touched here a bit, but nice one overall. That Dick Mod also, I don't know. This is a Q, DIQ. I don't know. DIQ Mod Arts. Maybe I should not try pronouncing. Maybe I will not know how to pronounce it. DIQ Mod Arts. Nice. But you can see you're making that too light. So just be careful of such. You know, I just want us to learn and improve. So the contrast is too much on this image. Now, I know where some of our problem came from. The image was shot underexposed. So some people don't know how to work with underexposed shots. I want you to know that your camera, it is easier for your camera to recover an underexposed shot than for it to recover information from an overexposed shot. What do I mean? If you shoot and the image is dark, your camera, your camera can maintain some details that if you go to editing, you can recover the details. But if you shoot and the image is too bright, your camera cannot maintain details. When you go to your editing, you cannot recover the details in the areas that are too bright. So you have to be careful shooting overexposed. Most times I like to shoot slightly underexposed. Slightly underexposed. So let's move on. Nice work. This is Khalid imagery. So I saw that Khalid imagery, decided to add something I did in my last post. Added this sparkle, this starburst. Like, oh, getting tired. So let's move on. So nice work, but I feel the hair is too perfect, and this face looks, there's something off on this face, right? Like this. But overall, this first one looks good. This is Delantry. Delantry. Warm skin tone. I feel it's too saturated. You just drop the saturation down a bit. You didn't touch the hair at all. You didn't pay attention to details. Next, Romeo Black. Same thing, same thing, same thing. You didn't pay attention to details, but the brushing was good, all right. But I feel you could have just made it don't darken. If in fact, I wish this was a class where I could go to Photoshop to show you guys how to do targeted darkening of areas that are too bright. If you want to darken this image, that's some of you, when you darken this image, even if you brush on this area, it will still be obvious. There are ways you can target it. You can target, have a targeted area, like targeting the brighter part of this image. There's something called blending modes, or sorry, blending option on on Photoshop, that you have what we call blend if there's the pixels are between this brightness level and this brightness level. Now it may look as if it's technical. It's very easy. All right, maybe when we have a class, I would explain how you can easily darken this area without making it so obvious. So, but nice brushing, by the way. Next we have Sage. Sage did nice work, but I feel the image looks a bit too sharp from afar, but no, not so bad, but looking too sharp that it's not over exaggerating the texture. So you have to be careful making your image too sharp. The skin will look very fake, but you worked on the hair, which is good. Skin color is nice. Skin color is nice. So let's move on to the next picture. Trying to check you guys' comments. Okay. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, we have Iya Pixel. Iya Pixel. I like the cinematic vibe, but it's giving some HDR effects. I love this star box he put. I don't know if he copied it from my last post, but it's good. It's good. So you brushed on the hand. Just be careful next time. You brushed and the edges are so obvious that you brushed on your hand. So be careful. But your color of the skin is not even. The color is not looking the same. There's a section that looks warmer, the section that has red. So just have to be careful. Make sure you have even color. You didn't pay attention to all this at all. Well, it's all good. This person did a nice work. I love how you worked on this area. So, but the skin is looking just how will I say? It's looking a bit plastic. It's looking a bit. It's not looking. It's looking too perfect. That's the way I would put it. It's good, but it's too perfect. There's nobody that has a straight face like this. There's no sagging at all. The face is just everything is just tight. So that's something I noticed. You should just if I was the one editing and I get this, I will reduce the opacity so that it will not be too intense. This is too intense. So even the edge doesn't look so real, but yeah, this one looks better. This one looks better. So this image is way better than the first one. The first one, nah, not really. The second one, I think I like this. The next we have David Lens. Okay, David Lens. Nice work, nice work. Still, what I've reviewed images similar to this, so you could learn from that. Okay, okay. So let's see. Okay, somebody Tilen said I should post more videos on YouTube. So I'm going to post. There's a video I want to work on, which is how to fix dark knuckles. Because I know a lot of people have challenge with fixing dark knuckles. In fact, there was a very terrible image I got that made me feel like, oh, I think I need to share it on YouTube. Let people learn how to fix dark knuckles. Somebody that is so light skinned and then their knuckles are so black. How do you make it look good? So I'm going to show you some techniques on how to edit it, because knuckles have, they have lines, they have foldings. So you can't just say you want to use frequency separation to just brush it and it will just, so I will show you what to do with dark knuckles. If you like to learn that, comment. Let me see if you like to learn that. Else I'll just rest. Okay, so which one did I pass? Okay, I think screen creation. I'm not reviewing everything, oh, please. Some people are saying I can't find my name. Have you reviewed my name? Please. I'm not reviewing all the posts. I just picked a few for certain reasons to review them. So this person did some upgrade on the colors. It now worked on two. We now have, okay, we now have three colors. We have two colors. Okay, let's say technically, if you have to use the technical terms, we have only two colors here. We have the orange and we have the red. You know, black, gray, those ones are shades. They are not really colors themselves. But however, the gold is completely missing. I don't know why. What's the person's intention? But maybe it's just trying to be creative. Nice work, by the way. All right. Nice work, by the way. The brushing was good, you know, and the editing was creative. I like this vibe, this faded effect vibe. Okay, but I feel the skin color is not really there the way I would like. Then the brushing, the sharpness. Okay. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to the next. So I'm seeing your comments that you guys are ready to learn. That's good. Okay, where did I stop? Let me even see how many is left. Okay, so we have less than less than 15 left. Okay, so this is where we are. King right? Nice work, nice work. Sometimes I like to crop in like this because I love tight close up. So, but the brushing is not enough, it's not sufficient. I love on your high frequency copy, all right, you remove the blemishes well, but your brushing on your lower frequency, it was not sufficient. Look at this pot, look at this, like just some little touch, this picture will just change and become perfect. So take note of that, please. Next, okay, we have Kest Daniel. Funny enough, I'm seeing some names that are frequent in my retouching challenge. I think I will have to blacklist some people who have emerged top before on my retouching challenge so that they can give, or let the other people breathe. All right, do not suffocate them. Kes Daniel, Ore, SH, Jack, that's JK. I think I will start blacklisting you guys so that you will not be part of my challenge again. So Kes Daniel, but there's an HDR effect, which well, it's not bad, but personally, I'm not a fan of HDR. I'm not a fan of HDR. So the same thing, but the skin retouching, of course, skin retouching is good. Skin color, nice. But you didn't pay attention to the beads, so just take note of that next time. Okay, so have Chris concept. Sorry, Chris captured it. So Chris captured it. Nice work, nice work, nice work. Let me see the next picture. Nice. You see, you didn't remove the smile line. Yeah, this smile line that broke the makeup. You didn't take it out. If you are taking it out, it would have, you know, made the image a bit better. Wait, there's something I'm seeing on your photograph. I want to quickly check something. Okay, okay, I've seen it. All right. So the skin tone, well, I feel it's too, you make it too bright, but it's all good anyway. So let's move on to the next. This person overbrushed the face, like you removed all the high bag that the person now looks like a different person. Just be careful of this next time. That's Solomon MZE. This person did not crop here. Nice retouching, but this blast of highlights, I feel you could have just toned it down a bit when you were doing your, or maybe you were the one that added more contrast. So let's move on. The King Aremo, the King Aremo worked on this area. The hair, I don't know why you decide to do the hair like beans, like a seed of bean, like, or embryo. I don't know what am I seeing, Seth, because you see the curve and that came down here, came up like, I don't know why it's like, why the shape is like that. This side should have gone out a bit to create that normal shape, but nice color. Somebody's commenting and laughing beans. Okay, it's his own style, anyways, because you can see the shape here again. I don't know why the shape is like that. Okay, so nice work. This Tillens. Let me see the other picture. Nice work. I feel you made this face too light, like it's looking too bright a bit. But I like this. The hair. Now there's just the way this thing is feeling in my eyes. I don't know if it is me. There's just the way this thing is giving. Like the shape is not entering the way. They just lit. I don't know whether it's to push here in. I don't know. But the shape is not looking, it's not entering well in my eye. It's not entering well. But I like the way you worked on the air, look very creative. Nice work, by the way. Nice work. The brushing, skin retouching, good, 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 good. Just that this face is a bit too light. Good, good, good. Let's move on. Okay, I don't know why I picked this again, but I've reviewed similar images. So this i iPhoto. So this official Mariposa, Mariposa. I've reviewed similar stuff. Nice work. I like the skin color. Nice, but you didn't pay attention to the bead on the hair. So this person now, like this thing is, it looks so fake. See why it is looking fake. This front, there's a way you did this front that it's not entering. Like there's a way this okay, even the side too, but this front is, let me go and check other images. You can see. So if I was going to fix this, all right, so let's say I push, but it will not just be so perfect that you can use a ruler or you can use a curve to just, like, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. See the way this one is. Can you see? Like it's just too perfect that it is looking fake. So you have to be careful of that. Then the background is just too plain. Kai, plain and bright. Like if you want to hide the edges of this hair that you carved out, just make the background darker. You will not really notice the edge so much. But because the background is now bright, it is so obvious that you change the background. So please take notes. Um, perography. All right, this person changed the lipstick and this thing. Be careful changing makeup, changing colors. Just be careful. This person did liquefy. Look at how liquefy you liquefy the nose, liquefy the lip, liquefy the jawline, liquefy the chin. The liquefy is too much. Jordana, please calm down. Look at this. You can see the liquefy is too liquefying. Don't liquefy human being like this. Now you have good retouching, good skin tone, but your liquefy just spoils the entire work. So be careful. This is FWG photography. Nice work. I can see like the way it gave, the way the concept is not different. I don't know if this person is a makeup artist because this person decided to help us do makeup on the girl. I don't, this is not the makeup that was done. Let me go and check because I don't know. That's not the makeup I saw. Okay. Look at makeup. It's not reddish. So this person, where is that person again? We're almost done. I think we only have 2 images left. This person, you have to be a makeup artist to be able to do this. Though it is well done, all right, like it's well done, but be careful next time not to change other makeup artists' work. But you have to know that this person, if you are online, do you know how to do makeup? Because if not, there's no way you get this thing so well like this because it's well done. It's well done. It's not looking fake. It's looking real. But next time, be careful of trying to change people's makeup. Then the hair thing, the way you arranged it is not looking so like this. Now, if I was the one, I would have used liquify to bring this thing to this point. Because I looking at this one is up, this one is down. So if I bring this one down a bit, it will look more, the shape will look better. So, but the hair, the way you change the hair, in fact, you are good at changing things. See the way you change the shape of the hair to another thing. But funny enough, it is looking fine on its own. It's not looking fake. I don't know if you understand the idea. It's not that I've seen the raw file before I see this. I will say, wow, this is nice. But because I've seen the raw file before, I can tell that, oh, it's not looking like where we're coming from. So you have altered the authenticity of the way the hairstyle and the makeup looks, but nice work, like nice work. I don't know how you did the hair that the hair doesn't look, it's just so free. So it look as if it is well combed. I don't know. Is it a plugin? What did you do? You should come and teach us. So not that we will not use it to be spoiling other things that people did. But so we just know, we just have the knowledge. So be careful, makeup, hair, but it's nice. My only issue is that it doesn't look like where we are coming from. But it's really nice. It's really nice. It's really nice. Kudos. All right, nice work. So let's go to the next. We have Retouch O'Clock. Retouch O'Clock was one of the winners. I think last one. I don't. Do you guys think he should still win again? It should be removed now because Retouch O'Clock has won money before. I don't know how much he won that time. Do you think he should still qualify? I think JAK has won before. Do you think he should still qualify? So since I didn't set the rule before now, so next time I will put it. If you have won before, don't bother. Just post for posting sake, but you will not win. So, but since I didn't set the rule before now, so we cannot disqualify him. But it's a nice work, by the way. Let's move on. Let's see. I think the last image we have photos by Blaze. Photos by Blaze, nice work. Nice work. I like the colors, but I feel you could have just reduced saturation small. But I love how you worked on this. This thing looks exactly like what was in my mind that I wanted to do. So I don't know how you did it. How did you? In fact, let me go and check. I want to check something. Here's that picture. How did you do it? Please, this guy needs to do a class for us. How did you do it that you put the bead on top and then there's hair? The hair is looking natural, yet the bead is on this top here. Like, I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm saying. Look at what Retouch O'Clock did. Can you see the bead is close to, like, that was how the bead were close to the skin. But look at this guy. This guy puts the bead up, and yet it's still looking natural. Let me zoom in so you guys will see. Don't think maybe still looking realistic. This guy needs to do a class to teach us how he did this. This is photo by Blaze. Very realistic way of putting this stuff. Just exactly what I had in mind that I wanted to create, but I didn't. I wasn't able to achieve that because of the way the hair came out. So it's really good. It's really good. Honestly, it's really good. So let's move on to review the people who are part of the top. The top. So if you don't make it to the top post, that does not mean your work is not good. At least I've reviewed everything. So, but the only thing is that I want you to know that the entire goal of this retouching was to ensure that we all learn, get to, try out new images. And then I believe most of you that posted these images, you got engagement on your page. That's another thing, putting pictures that will give you engagement as well. So let's go to my top win, my top posts. My top posts. How many are they? Okay, so my top posts, let me see how many they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3, that's 18, that's 19. So out of these 19 posts, we're going to have 6 winners who are going to get $25 each. Now, I want to set a new rule so as to make sure that the people who have won before, they don't just come and win like that for free. So the people that have won before, they are going to get half of the money. They're going to get half of $25. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is that I want to give another opportunity for another person who have not won before to win the other half. All right. But for the next challenges we're going to have, if you have won before, don't participate so that other people can have opportunity to get a little reward for their time. All right. So you can just post, yes, of course, I will review it, but you will not be qualified to win. So I don't know if this verdict is nice. If it's not, you guys can tell me. Let me wait for your comments. Let me wait for your comments. So I'm going to a page called let me see. Hold on. So random picker. So I'm going to put the names here. I'm going to put the names here so that we'll now choose the number of winners. The number of winners will be 6. And then we'll click on it. It will select 6 persons. So let's go. I've not typed their names before, so I'm going to be copying it. This Hero Savior, I'm just going to put it, paste. Next person, we have JC. Oh, I don't know how I clicked it now. Sorry, I have to do this thing faster than this. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Next person, Beast Creative. Next person, Soft Paradigm Studio. Come. Next, whoa, let me see. Okay, JK. Okay, is that puts photo guru retouch? Okay, become this second image. Okay, Call this second image. Well, it's fine. Let's go. We have the nest, T-lens. We have let's go. The next we have retouch o'clock. Hold on, guys, we're almost there. We have photo by Blaze. Photo by Blaze need to do a class for us on how he did that hair thing. It's looking so. We have Dusin Babatunde. Dusin Babatunde. Yep. Okay. Sorry. We have that pixel. So for those of us who are not based in Nigeria, would have to find a way to send your money either in crypto or any other payment means. For those in Nigeria, of course, you're going to get Naira, but to be converted. I'll check the rates and will convert and send you Naira. So, and before the money will be sent to the winners, you need to I need to confirm that you are following my sponsors. If you're not following them, I'm sorry, you will not be paid. So it was part of the requirement. It was part of the requirement. Boom, boom, boom. We're almost done. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there, guys. Just stay with me. We're almost there. I'll read out the names so that you will know the names I'm putting here. We're almost there. We're almost there. Hold on, guys. Okay. So I think we only have one more left. Amount 17, 18. So the last name, the 19th name, which is our makeup artist. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So those are the names. Those are the 19 persons I have selected. So let's go through the names. We have Hero, Savior, Jess, Biz Creative, Soft Paradigm, JK, Photo Guru, T-Lens, Retouch O'Clock, Photo Blaze, Dusin, That Pixel SH, Ore, Kingisi, The Royal, Jomat, Sedge, Kest, FWG. So now, please note that if JAK and Retouch O'Clock are part of the winners, they will get half of their money. Then I will do this again for two other persons to take the other half out of this list, all right? So that they also give other people opportunity, please. And that's what I'm going to do. Maybe that's what I will leave it as for subsequent challenges. Anybody that has won money before, If you win again, you're getting half, and we'll give another person another chance to win the other half. All right. So that you don't think I'm going to shuffle this so that the names will not be in any order that I pasted it. I just want to shuffle it to make sure that it is not in the same order in which I posted it. So I've shuffled it several times, several times. So let's go. Then the next thing, we're selecting number of winners 6. Show random names. Show random names. Prevent a winner from being selected multiple times. Yes. Then what else again? Okay, I think that's it. So are you guys ready? All right, tell me, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Can I spin now? Can I start? Let me see the comments. Okay. So start. So here are our winners. Wow. So here are our winners. We have Aura Pictures, Bees Creative, FWG Photography, Hero Savior, The Royal Imagery, Surge Photography. So congratulations to these 6 persons. They've never won before. So next time, if you compete, you're going to get half of your money because I know your names. All right. So congratulations to these winners. And you can send me a DM on Instagram that you're part of the winners. And we'll talk about how you can get your prize. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining, and see you in the next retouching challenge. So good night, guys.